You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. As Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is.
No charcoal grills are allowed.
I'm white. I got you, Carl.
Illegally selling water without a permit
On my property.
Whoa! Hey!
You don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
Do y'all remember the story I told y'all when I was in Houston and I was leaving out of a Walgreens and going to the Kroger and these two white men said, let's go get that nigga? And I went in and I told my mama and daddy, and my dad was like, let's go. My mom was like, Reginald, what you doing? He's like, hey, I ain't trying to hear that. Let's go. And I was like, okay. And we walked into the store and he rolled up on several groups of white men and was like, is that them? Is that them? And then we found the two and they were like, no, we weren't talking about your son. I'm just letting y'all know right now. Had this happened, all I'm saying is this white boy here will be having some problems. Y'all, this literally happened. Just watch this.
Go away right now.
Call the police.
Hey, they've already been called. They're just waiting.
Picking fights with who?
You know what? Maybe you should hang on a little longer. We'll see how it goes. Then we won't have to get the report by ourselves.
What is it you're doing here?
Walking.
Then walk.
Okay, and that's what I was doing. So she came out of the house.
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
Keep walking.
Walk away.
I already walked away.
Walk away right now. You need help?
You got this on camera.
I'm happy to help you.
You already hit me.
I didn't hit you.
You just pushed me, sir.
There's a difference between
Pretty
pushing
sure you were the aggressor, buddy.
You're aggressing on their neighborhood.
Someone came running.
Walk back.
You better walk away. You walk away. You talking to my wife right now.
That's your wife?
Walk away.
I didn't do
Walk
it.
away.
Your wife to speak.
Check it out. You either walk away or I'm going to carry your ass out of here.
Dude, if you touch
What do you want to do?
You better not touch me.
Or what? What are you going to do?
You up on me.
Let's go. Walk away.
I didn't do anything to you.
I'm about to do something to you. You better start walking.
I didn't do anything to her.
You better start walking right
When
now.
you come after me like that,
I ain't coming after
you're the one in the
you.
wrong.
You're in the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. Get out.
I live here, sir.
Get out.
I live here, sir.
Where? Where's your house? What's your address?
Maybe we should walk you home.
You can't walk me home.
Well, you bet. You want to bet what I can do?
I live here, sir.
Okay,
Right
what's your
now, you're
address?
harassing the neighborhood.
I'm not harassing anyone walking through the neighborhood I live in, sir.
Where? But check it out. We are a tight-knit community.
Okay.
We
How
take
long
care
have
of
you
each
been
other.
here? How long have
A
you
hell of a
been
lot
living
longer
here?
than your ass, because I
How long
have
have you
never
been
seen
living
you
here?
before in my
How long
life.
have you been living here?
That's
Why
none of
does
your
that even
business.
matter to you?
How long have you been
It
living
doesn't
here?
matter. You know what? Get the hell out of my face.
You've been
Get out of my
after me.
face.
You walked up to me.
Check it out, motherfucker. I ain't playing with you. You either get your ass moving or I'm going to move you.
You smell drunk.
You want to bet?
You are drunk.
I'm about to show you what I can do.
I would suggest that
You better walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
I'm walking. You keep following me, sir.
There's only one way out of here. It's right over there.
There's multiple ways out of here, sir.
You want to bet? Walk away.
Well, his ass went viral. We now know that this white man is a non-commissioned Army officer. His name is Jonathan Pentland, stationed at Fort Jackson. Guess what? His punk ass got arrested an hour ago, charged with third-degree assault for shoving that young black man who was simply walking in a Columbia, South Carolina neighborhood. Okay? Well, there was a news conference today where the chief announced this guy being arrested. Y'all go ahead and roll that.
At 8:30 this morning, Jonathan Pentland was arrested for assault and battery third degree in reference to the video that we've all seen. It's a very disturbing video. It's one that we're not going to tolerate or condone in Richland County. And the message I want to give is that when something like that happens, The Sheriff's Department is going to act very swiftly, and we're going to hold those responsible for those accountable. We're not going to let people be bullies in our community, and if you are, then you're going to answer for it. And that's what we've done in this case. This case first came to our attention on Monday when our deputies responded and took initial reports. They did a good job at that point because they didn't rush to make judgments. They took the information and it was passed to our investigators. Our investigators got it yesterday, but one of the most valuable pieces of evidence we had was the video. I want to thank whoever's responsible for that video. Thank you for doing that. That shows what our community can do when we work together. Taking videos, reporting stuff to us. Our initial call came from a citizen that lived in that community who saw the confrontation and called the Sheriff's Department and reported it to us. That's what we ask our citizens to do. When there's something going on in the community, call, let us respond so we can get involved and we can take care of it. And that's what happened in this case. That's what we all need to do. We have to work together to make sure that we prevent incidents.
Well, Jonathan Pentland, Robert, let's just say he had a few more visitors today. Hold on. Y'all pull the sound up.
On this earth is to make racist people uncomfortable.
My job beat their ass. I ain't with all that.
Don't go to jail.
Oh, I'm gonna make you shit on yourself. Yeah. Yeah.
Don't go to jail.
Man, I know how to move operate.
Here's another video. Now, go to my computer, please. Here's another video you see from another angle of a lot more folk who was in Jonathan's yard. They were, again, folk said, since you want to sit here and see folk walking, guess what? We got some folk walking, and then not only that, they also, let me find the photo. I love this photo, Robert. I really do. Because, again, if you want to get black people attention, Jonathan, you got black people attention. They got all his business out here on social media. This is him and his wife, the one you hear talking. This is him, yeah. And guess what? Yeah, we know about all y'all. Like, all they business out here. And, in fact, guess what? Now his bosses have now been involved. Now the Army is investigating, Robert. See? When your ass get a little extra and you're white.
Let's just appreciate two words I think all black men need to understand. It's called an abdominal holster. Abdominal holster. You can wear it with basketball shorts. You can wear it with slides on. You want to make sure it goes right here, even for us bigger fellas, so you have easy access to concealed carry. Because other than having a drone with you that records you 24 hours a day or a professional film crew, the only way to protect yourself as an African-American male in this country is to ensure that you are always exercising your Second Amendment rights. Because if there was not a camera there, imagine what would have happened. If somebody wasn't standing there with a cell phone, imagine what would have happened. We have to ensure that we are protecting ourselves and protecting our communities. We are being trained, that we are exercising our rights. I'm glad that the police department did the right thing, but just imagine what would have happened if he did not have a film crew there with him between those two individuals, the drunk husband and the wife. And I can't wait for the civil suit in this case. I'm hoping this young man is able to retire off of what he takes from this man's pension.
And Monique, you know what? The hits keep on coming. Because it ain't nothing like seeing who is the person over the military base where homeboy serves.
Uh-oh.
Meet Brigadier General Milford Beagle Jr. He's a brother.
Ooh.
Homeboy want to be famous, Monique. He famous.
Yeah, I mean, he's famous for all of the wrong reasons. And I'd like to believe at some point we can get to the point where the person who's in charge at the base doesn't have to have the same skin as me in order for him to have a conscience and desire.
Oh, no. That's just added pleasure. That's just added pleasure. But go ahead.
Right. But and you know, the way I deal with law enforcement, I don't make any assumptions when the skin's the same, because the output can sometimes be different than what we expect. But there are so many things that were wrong with this encounter, and Robert is right. God knows what would have happened if it wasn't for cameras, but I don't agree with Robert that strapping up would be a good solution, because as far as I'm concerned, that just lands the brother in jail for whatever ends up happening that happened off camera, because nobody would believe that he was actually taking the action in his own defense. So the issues are mammoth, and the solutions are going to have to be as varied and as wide and as deep in scope as the issues, in order for us to get any forward movement.
Hey, all I'm saying is, Scott, they actually planted a Black Lives Matter sign in the front yard. And so, but the thing that here's what got me, Scott, with the video that I thought was hilarious, that they gonna demand to know where he lived. Then he said, how long y'all been living? How long y'all been here? We ain't gotta tell you. Well, I gotta tell your ass anything.
You know what's always fascinated me about this section of your show is that you don't have to make this shit up. You have videos of people just doing this shit. You ain't gotta make it up. And it's just in 2021, we still have white people telling black people to get out of the neighborhood or you don't belong around here. We're a tight-knit community. And they know they're on video, and they're still showing their their racism. But here's the last point. Here's a question, Roland. And perhaps there's some intellectual treatise on this. The history of black people and brown people in this country, what is it about the melanin in my skin, the melanin in my brothers and sisters' skin, that drive white people so crazy?
Easy.
To a level of hatred. It's expensive.
Easy.
It was expensive. Jim Crow's expensive. Slavery, quite frankly, got to be expensive after slaves were freed. What is it about the melanin in my skin that makes white people so mad and angry at me?
Because they were mad that we were never intended to walk around free. We were never. And even when the shackles were removed, it was never intended for us to even live in a same neighborhood. Let me remind people, which is why I tried to educate that Bama Allen West last night. It was Republicans who joined with Southern Dixiecrats to filibuster for almost 3 years the Fair Housing Act. Because they were like, look, all right, we let y'all asses vote. We let y'all asses ride the damn bus. Now, we let your asses eat in restaurants. All right, fine. You Negroes can swim in the pool. No, but ain't no way in hell y'all gonna live in our neighborhood. See, it didn't matter. But it was black Republican Senator Edward Brooke who brokered the breaking of the filibuster in the Senate in February of '68. It still went. And for 2 more months, the only reason the bill got passed because King gets killed. LBJ sent a letter on April 5th saying, let's pass this bill, which is what King gave his life for. So, Scott, the bottom line is, it was never white America's position for us to even be able to have this conversation right now because we were supposed to always be enslaved. And that is how dare you walk what we just witnessed, where you live. We gonna walk you home. That was apartheid South Africa. Wear your papers. Nigga, wear your papers.
Yeah.
That's all that was. That was a slave patrol.
Still.
That's what that was. And this dude all buff, I'm going to sit here. Yeah, I hope your behind get court-martialed. I hope there's a dishonorable discharge. I hope all of that, because we have to, that's what I keep saying. Zero tolerance. No. We ain't about to sit here and pray. We ain't about to take a knee and sit here, you know. We ain't about to sing some freedom songs. No. No, your ass has got to go, because we ain't dealing with that. We ain't dealing with it. I mean, it's as simple as that, you know. And so, Robert, you know, now he well known. Monique, now him and his wife now they going to be apologizing to the neighbors. But when we say we're a tight-knit group, now they be like, look at y'all asses. Brought these damn folk, 100 folk around here every single day. Y'all, they got his address on Twitter. They gonna have. They might as well. You know what? Here's what I advise. Hey, Jonathan, you and your wife should listen to Uncle Roro. I would advise y'all to go get a really big barbecue pit, and y'all need to have a community cook-off, and y'all should be just apologizing to every black person you see, because y'all about to have visitors. Every single day. Because we ain't having that. Game is changing. So Jonathan Pentland, y'all, arrested this morning. And that's what happens when you decide to act a fool. Real quick here. Saw this story yesterday, folks. First of all, I got to read this here. A Fort Jackson spokesperson did say, quote, "This type of behavior is not consistent with our Army values and will not be condoned. We have begun our own investigation and are working with the local authorities." And don't forget, y'all, not only is the commanding Brigadier General of that base black, so is the Pentagon chief. Lord Austin. Just wanted to let y'all know that. So, Jonathan, you may want to go ahead, player, and yeah, you may want to do some backup there. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.